Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Daredevil, Born Again introduced Muse to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, and he was a perfect villain for the show and Matt Murdock. Daredevil, Born Again initially saw the return of the Netflix Daredevil Season 3 villain, Bullseye, aka Benjamin Poindexter, but most of the first season of Born Again has shifted the focus to villains like Kingpin and Muse. And with this lesser-known rival having such a prominent role in this debut MCU season, it was a big gamble, but it's worked out perfectly. The thing is, Muse isn't like any of the other villains in the MCU, and his role in Daredevil, Born Again has been such a driving force to the story of not only the show as a whole, but also to motivate characters like Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, and Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, to make choices and become the people they are meant to be. And without Muse as a driving force in all of this, the story could have looked very different. When you think about the villains in Marvel Studios projects, such as Loki, Thanos, Hela, and so on, they all appear to have driving forces rooted in a motivation that is not pure evil. Loki is a misfit kid who felt isolated and wanted to prove his own worth and find the glorious purpose. And this led to him becoming a savior of the multiverse. Thanos had noble but misguided intentions to ensure resources in the universe were not stretched too thin by reducing the surplus population. And after his death, some groups like the Flag Smashers grew to embrace that gift despite the loss of life. But Muse is just an evil, monstrous, disturbed figure. He's angry, filled with rage, and while Born Again tries to present some rooted trauma of not feeling seen by his parents, Muse decides to murder people brutally and then take their blood to make art. It's insane behavior, and it reflects a truly deranged character who operates freely on his evil will. And in reality, this makes him stand out from other MCU villains in an incredibly satisfying and important way. Daredevil is a character who is constantly struggling between his will and his responsibility. Matt Murdock is a deeply religious man who believes in damnation, heaven, hell, and right and wrong. He sees evil in the world, and he feels compelled to be a part of repelling that evil. However, Matt also recognizes evil in himself because of how much he enjoys wearing a mask, being a vigilante, and brutally beating up people who may technically deserve it. However, he tries to draw a firm line at not killing anyone. In some ways, Muse is a polar opposite in this regard because there is no internal struggle. He wants to hurt people, and he does it. He wants to murder people to fuel his own selfish desires, like making murals, and he does it. This level of abandoning any burden of shame, guilt, or responsibility is the complete opposite to Daredevil. And that's exactly what he needed to see to pull him out of retirement and don the suit once again to take down a greater evil. Now, while Matt doesn't believe in killing people, his girlfriend Heather clearly does not have the same boundaries. After being brutally attacked and shaken up by Muse attempting to kill her, Heather grabs a gun and unloads several rounds into Muse's chest, adding new bloodstains that decorate his chest. But just because he is technically dead in the show, that is not to say the multiverse saga couldn't see the character brought back in some unusual way. Perhaps even drawing inspiration from the comics where Muse is brought back as a ghost. In the comics, Muse passes away and is damned to hell. However, he makes hell a new home, and he meets people who he can influence and appear to as a ghost to inspire them to kill and continue his legacy. Ghosts have already appeared in the MCU as seen in Agatha all along. But beyond that, as the multiverse saga moves towards its end with Avengers, Doomsday and Avengers, Secret Wars, there is a chance that Muse could return as a variant in the Battleworld. Beyond that, Daredevil, Born Again Season 2 may find some way to bring him back to wreak havoc in why Muse stands out as a potential antagonist in ** Daredevil. Born Again ** is his psychological depth. The character offers a compelling opportunity to delve into themes of mental health, just as Daredevil grapples with his own demons. Muse can represent the side of artistry that breeds isolation, anxiety, and ultimately despair. His story can highlight the societal pressures on artists to succeed, the fear of obscurity, and the relentless pursuit of perfection that can sometimes lead to destructive behavior. Incorporating this depth into the series provides rich emotional resonance. Viewers can empathize with Muse's longing for validation, understanding that beneath his erratic behavior lies a deeply wounded soul. This alignment between the hero and the villain transgresses the traditional hero-villain dichotomy, allowing for a narrative that's as much about confrontation as it is about compassion and understanding. ****, a visual feast, reflecting the themes of the series ****. Muse is also a character that can elevate Daredevil's already stylized visual narrative. His art can act as a conduit for storytelling, using vibrant colors juxtaposed with shadow to convey themes of hope and despair. Each painting or installation can be a representation of different psychological states, sometimes chaotic, other times hauntingly beautiful. This visual flair offers filmmakers an opportunity to create stunning, imaginative sequences that are distinctly different from typical action scenes, a hallmark of MCU storytelling that often relies heavily on high-octane confrontations. Moreover, Muse's artistry can serve as a visual metaphor for Daredevil's own struggles. Where Muse channels his pain and chaos into art, Daredevil channels his own suffering into fighting crime. This parallel not only enriches the character dynamics, but also enhances the overarching narrative, emphasizing the transformative power of art, and by extension, the personal battles each character faces. ***, thematic juxtaposition, darkness versus light ***. In a more thematic sense, Muse's character can explore the dualities present in Daredevil's world. Daredevil fights against the criminals of Hell's Kitchen to purge darkness, yet he also wrestles with his own moral ambiguities. Muse embodies this duality. His art is beautiful yet disturbing, captivating yet dangerous. This thematic juxtaposition can be woven into the narrative, offering layers of conflict that challenge Daredevil on multiple fronts, psychologically, morally, and physically. As the series progresses, viewers can witness the ways Muse pushes Daredevil to confront his own fears, his fears of inadequacy, of losing those he loves, and of failing in his pursuit of justice. The interplay between these two characters will not only heighten the stakes, but also deepen the viewer's investment in their stories. ***, conclusion. A perfect fit for the universe ***. Ultimately, Muse's unique blend of artistry, madness, and moral complexity makes him a compelling villain for *** Daredevil. Born Again ***. He challenges the conventions of villainy within the MCU and allows for a narrative that transcends the typical good versus evil paradigm. By integrating Muse into Daredevil's journey, the series can weave a rich tapestry of psychological exploration, ethical dilemmas, and artistic expression that captivates audiences, evoking profound reflection on the human experience. In an age where creativity and mental health are increasingly recognized as critical components of our shared humanity, Muse's arrival on the scene may be just what ** Daredevil. Born Again ** needs to forge a connection with audiences hungry for more than just heroes battling villains, but for stories that resonate deeply and remind us of the rich, sometimes painful beauty of being alive. Muse is unlike every other MCU villain, and that makes him perfect for Daredevil. Born Again. In the expansive universe of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, Villains come in all shapes and forms. Some are tragic figures grappling with their own flaws, while others embody pure evil. Yet there's a fascinating subset of antagonists that doesn't fit neatly into these archetypes. Enter Muse, a character whose unique attributes and backstory offer fertile ground for exploration, especially in the context of the upcoming *** Daredevil, Born Again *** series. ***, a complex mosaic of pain and artistry ***. Most MCU villains, while often charismatic, are usually defined by their thirst for power or revenge. They are driven by grandiose plans or ideological pursuits, a common thread that sometimes limits their depth. Muse, however, introduces a refreshing departure from this norm. He is not purely a villain. He represents a complicated interplay of creativity and obsession. His motivations arise not from a desire for world domination, but rather from a desperate need for recognition and appreciation in a world that overlooks the struggling artist. Muse, originally known as the artist Ruben Doro in the comics, is a character whose genius is intermingled with mental instability. This complexity renders him not just a foe for Daredevil, but a tragic figure worthy of understanding. Unlike antagonists who hurl threats and violence, Muse expresses his despair and rage through his art, particularly through paintings that come alive with sinister energy. This portrayal makes him a perfect villain for ** Daredevil, Born Again ***, as it allows exploration of themes such as creative madness, existential despair, and the quest for legacy. ***, the intersection of art and morality ***. One of the most captivating aspects of Muse is his ability to embody the fine line between genius and insanity. His story resonates deeply with Daredevil's own struggles. Matt Murdock, as a blind lawyer, navigates the complex terrain of morality every day, seeking justice in a flawed legal system. Muse's character serves as a counterpoint to this moral exploration. He can be seen as the embodiment of what happens when an artist loses themselves in their work, when ambition morphs into obsession and expression turns into destruction. Incorporating Muse into Daredevil's narrative can invite viewers to ponder difficult questions about the nature of good and evil and the value of art. What makes a work of art valuable? Is it the artist's intention or the viewer's interpretation? When does artistic expression become harmful? Muse's creations, while appealing, carry the weight of dark urges and emotional turmoil, making them a visual manifestation of the internal struggles faced by many characters in the series. ***, psychological depth and emotional resonance ***.